Here he comes. He came in with a relocate though, so they don't have a limited amount of time. Very good fissure and blink. Saves both of them here. And Hippomaniacs actually just run away now. Like, they're not too concerned. It's only Muff that's left here. He didn't actually die in this team fight. They went up to him, but they didn't kill him in time. Wow.
They didn't lose a single hero. Excalibur and Luft, both the ones to die in.
Here he comes. He came in with a relocate though, so they don't have a limited amount of time. Very good fissure and blink. Saves both of them here. And Hippomaniacs actually just run away now. Like, they're not too concerned. It's that BKB. He has no butterfly yet either, so this Juggernaut just shreds through him. You have to be a bit careful with that Singularity. Unless you get a kill onto the Earthshaker and stop the initiation completely. He's been silenced. He's Yule Scepter himself up, but there's the help from absolutely everyone. I think they're going to leave Saberlight to die here. Hippomaniacs does not want to engage in this fight.
Yeah, when your Earthshaker's 1v5, you kind of wave goodbye. You know, sing him a song of sadness. Give him a nice funeral.
I don't know, if it was me, I would just, I'd hope for his Echo Slam, you know, and I know that that's when I initiate. It's genius. It's the Earthshaker bait, classic.
But it was such nice spread right from Singularity. Like, they had the full concave all around him. Earthshaker in the middle, and then just got this line around. He's got no one to Echo Slam.
It was very well played. Sarcastic comment, by the way, if people don't catch it. But yeah, you're totally right. They knew, though. The Earthshaker does have the counter initiation potential, so you have to always be careful, especially with the Storm that can just jump in from anywhere. But if you play that, I mean, they know. They play against tons of Earthshakers. They know how to deal with this hero. And the Aethos is working wonders right now for the Bat Rider. Giving him with a long-range catch without the Blink Dagger is very, very useful.
Sure is. Storm Spirit, though, deciding to not go for that BKB. Bloodstone queued up on Supreme. Definitely looking for that scaling factor into this mid-game now. Juggernaut with a Manta done. He must have something else on the courier. What's he bought? Mjolnir, that's what it is.
Again, Supernova immediately. Can they help him out? They force the BKB out of Pingvin check, and look at that. They're going to bring the batter back into that Supernova stun. And this is the threat of a Storm. Engage on anyone. If Storm is within, what, a mile of this hero, boom, he's going to just ball lightning in and blitz you to death. Well played there.
Yeah, that immediacy, that ability to jump halfway across the map with, you know, Phoenix dive, tree.
It's only Muff that's left here. Perhaps also finishing up those Greaves if he does want to go for them. I mean, it's not really necessary to die in this team fight. They went up to him.
Yeah, it's difficult though, right? We have to remember that Supernova was used before the fight properly started. You know, they killed Shachlo, they forced Pingman Check's BKB, and Hippomaniacs didn't have the Overgrowth Supernova combo when they went for that proper 5v5, we're going to call it, at the mid-Radiant tier 2.
Wow.
So Singularity, even with, you know, a team fight win under their belt, even with Aegis and Roshan being grabbed up, what they need is to kind of go into fight, force Supernova, force Overgrowth, and then disengage, and then go back in and re-engage when those two...
Absolute. And I guess you still have one caveat here, which is the BKBs, right? Those can really change the team fight for Singularities. The double BKB both on Quap and Gyrocopter, if you manage to get them at the right time, which is a bit difficult, right? Because you're fighting against a 0 cast point stun and a root that pierces BKB. But if you do manage to dispel that root by some miracle and stop the Echo Slam from hitting you, perhaps with a nice battle initiation as well, by stopping one of the 2 core pillars of the Hippomaniacs initiation, you can get a good team fight up. And the Aegis might give you that advantage, right? It gives you more time. Pigment Tech kind of go crazy, they force Echo Slam on him or whatever it is, and then force the BKB and refight.
Try and bait your opponents. This is all about kiting people out, baiting out BKBs, baiting out spell cooldowns. Sani on that Phoenix. Finishes up Shiva's Guard. Bloodstone for the Storm. Mid lane, the fight could be brewing. Both teams look to disengage. Hippomaniacs head down south. And Singularity head up north.
Go for the at least learn this. They're just kind of taking over the enemy jungle right now, but no wards, no offensive wards by Singularity. Still more rotational. We're seeing one in the mid that just expired. They have a couple defensive wards as well. Actually, that's perfect ward placement, by the way. That sentry over the observer, fantastic. Wow, those fingers. But we're not seeing them still take over this enemy jungle. Now we finally see the offensive wards I was talking about. One rotational, one more to see if they're farming around here. And it's time to take this tower. Despite the constant annoyance of the Trim Protector, they should be able to. Maybe? I mean, it doesn't seem like Hippomaniacs even interested in contesting this, right? Like, they just want to wait out this Aegis. They're okay giving their tier 2 away.
Yeah, they've pushed out bot lane. The bane of existence for the Radiant team is always this bot lane getting shoved into their tier 3, so Batrider does have to come back, defend, but he's got the TP scroll to come back and then the boots of travel to go forward again, as well as a potential relocate, if need be, from Luft up in this top lane. Tier finally gone, but the root arriving now as the Phoenix drops. Io gone, the spin to win from Curry, looks for Excalibur and gets a double kill for your Juggernaut. Oh, Batrider stunned into oblivion. It's beautiful from the Hippos now as they pick them off one by one, looked in the back, fought back and died back. Queen of Pain, you blink away. Pingman Check barely escaping, but Storm has his number, and that's another kill for Supreme. A double. Blew it! And 4 heroes gone, 5 if you count the buyback from the IO on that Singularity side.
Hippomaniacs is winning me over, man. What an execution, okay? Too much pressure on them, and they tilted. And Muff took advantage of this. The Yule Scepter to stop the potential relocate save on the Gyrocopter, even though the Iron did not have enough mana, which is a point that they, well, I mean, they probably didn't check, but they still Yule Scepter him up before he could relocate away. And that was fantastic. That's not the Gyrocopter. And again, the importance of the 0 cast point stun. I think one of the 3 in the game, if you count the hexes as disables as well, the only 0 cast point, like, actual stun in the game, which is the Earthshaker's Echo Slam. Super well played there by Saberlight, not even doubting himself for a second, immediately kill the gyro. I don't care there's an IO, we have enough damage. So well played there, Hippomaniacs. They deserve this laner racks entirely. The sweat and tears starting to pay off. The coronation is there. I can tell this team has been together for a while because they are playing like a unit.
Yeah, they are super crisp. And now we start to see one of the challenges you face against the Phoenix, right? When you don't focus the Supernova, you've got that damage, you've got that stun, you've got that annoyance with the overgrowth into Supernova, you're chained into Oblivion, your BKBs are forced. But on the flip side, if you are forced to focus the Supernova, which they did in that team fight, you've got 3 core heroes hitting an egg, hitting a +5.
When they go, okay, Supernova used. The overgrowth can't be used here. Yes, they do. They get it with the Echo Slam yet again. And that's a Supernova completing. The Iocopter combo is done for. And that's Hippomaniacs taking another lane of racks. There's no way you are stopping them now without your main carry. It's all up to Pingvin Check, who's waiting 2 seconds for that Sonic Wave. But Hippomaniacs is not leaving your bait. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. I take it back. I didn't say anything. Hippomaniacs wants to play this safely. They don't have a tier 2 left in the top lane, so they need to take that first. Not gonna go for the tier 4 just yet. Or maybe it's just a fake out before, and they get him in check first. Yeah, he's gone, but he still has the buyback here for 80 seconds. Bad Rider also dead. He does not have buyback, and that's game. That is the tier 4. It's done.
Yeah, you look at the cooldowns, right? Supernova Echo Slam, 110 seconds. Overgrowth with that cooldown reduction talent is down to 76.5 seconds. So it doesn't take long, you know, it's a minute and a half just over for everything to come back up. Or closer to 2 minutes, I guess. But still, it's this immediacy where you're able to go from a team fight top, and then, you know, a minute and a half you're setting up for a Rax push, and then 30 seconds after that you've got your full team fight back, and you're just not expecting a Singularity for the Echo, for the Supernova, and the Overgrowth to be...
Fantastic. If you're not a fan of this team yet, it's because you are not watching these games properly, because they have been showcasing some top level of Dota, showing that there's some teams in